While the world watches Trump throw punches at China in the spotlight, China is striking back, quietly, precisely, and without making a sound. No missiles, no soldiers, just one silent weapon. And it might already be too late. This isn't about war in the traditional sense, it's about power, control over the things we can't live without, rare minerals, semiconductors, and invisible strings pulled across the global economy. Let's start with rare earth elements: dysprosium, neodymium, praseodymium. Strange names, but they power your phone, electric cars, missiles, and fighter jets. China controls nearly 70% of the global rare earth supply and processes over 85% of it. These are not just resources, they are leverage. Back in 2010, China stopped rare earth exports to Japan over a political dispute. The result? Panic in tech markets. And in recent years, Beijing tightened export controls on minerals like gallium and germanium, critical for chip-making and military hardware. When Trump launched his trade war, China responded not just with tariffs, but with a not-so-subtle threat: cutting off America's access to rare earths. The message was clear: China holds the keys to the modern world's most essential technologies. Next, semiconductors, the brains behind every phone, computer, and car. While America designs the most advanced chips, China builds the devices. Over 1/3 of the world's electronics are manufactured in China. That's not just economic strength, that's a strategic chokehold. Trump's administration pushed for decoupling, tariffs, onshoring, and American-made promises. But in 2022, U.S.-China trade hit a record $690 billion. The trade war may have been loud, but China's grip only grew stronger. And while the U.S. tries to block China from high-end chips, China plays a different game, dominating the low and mid-tier chips that power everyday machines. Today, China is building more chip factories than any other country. By 2027, it's on track to surpass even Taiwan in mature chip capacity. It's not about being flashy, it's about being essential. Then there's cyber and economic warfare, the quietest front of all. The FBI says 80% of economic espionage cases involve China. They open a new China-related counterintelligence case every 12 hours. From stolen blueprints and medical research to hacked databases, the theft is massive. America loses up to $600 billion a year in intellectual property, a bleed that continues, unnoticed by most. Trump did respond, banning Huawei, trying to ban TikTok, even shutting down China's Houston consulate. But Beijing didn't flinch. It continues to expand its global influence, striking trade deals, investing in tech, and weaving itself deeper into every supply chain. Here's the truth: Trump's approach is loud, aggressive, and headline-worthy. China's response is calm, long-term, and deeply strategic. One tweets, the other plans. One fights in public, the other conquers in silence. And now, as Trump returns to the spotlight and decoupling becomes a campaign buzzword again, China's silent weapon only grows sharper. What happens if Beijing halts rare earth exports overnight? What if they stop supplying key components to U.S. factories? What if a cyber attack shuts down power grids or defense systems? No bombs, no battleships, just quiet devastation. This is the battlefield of 2025. Not deserts or islands, but factories, chips, minerals, and code. China's greatest weapon isn't loud, it's silent. And that might be the most dangerous kind of all.